Welcome back to Chronicles on the Focus, where we delve into the mysteries and wonders that have shaped our world. I'm Bob, and joining me as always is the brilliant and ever-curious Alice.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to explore a tale that's been whispered about for centuries, one that has captured imaginations and sparked countless theories. Get ready to journey to the heart of Germany with the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
So, Alice, the Pied Piper of Hamelin is a classic. It's one of those stories we all learn as kids. But how much do we really know about it? What's the real story behind this legendary figure?
Well, Bob, what we call the real story is actually a blend of folklore, historical speculation, and a good dose of mystery. It's a tale as old as time, with roots in the Middle Ages. The earliest mentions of the Pied Piper appear on a stained glass window in the Hamelin church, dating back to around 1300.
Wow, that's fascinating. So, we're talking centuries before the Grimm brothers and Robert Browning got their hands on it.
Exactly. And there's something really interesting about the window. It depicts a colorful piper leading a group of children dressed in white, a stark contrast to the darker interpretations we're more familiar with. It suggests the story might have started out as something hopeful, even joyous.
That's a really cool detail. But then we have the rat catching, the broken promise, and the children disappearing. It's a dramatic shift in tone. What's the deal with those rats?
The rats actually weren't part of the earliest versions of the tale. They were introduced later, probably around 1559. It's possible they were added to explain the children's disappearance, or maybe it was just a way to make the story even more captivating.
So, the rats are a twist, a bit of embellishment, and honestly, a little creepy. I'm imagining a swarm of rats, all those beady eyes and tiny claws. Yikes. But back to the kids. What's the most likely explanation for what happened to them?
It's hard to say for sure, Bob. There are so many theories, but one of the most popular is that the Pied Piper was actually a recruiter. Hamelin might have been a poor town, and young people were often sent to work in other areas.
So, the Pied Piper was actually a kidnapper? That's quite a leap from a charming rat catcher. What about the idea that the children might have died from the plague or a similar epidemic?
That's another possibility. Some speculate that the Pied Piper might have been a symbol of hope, leading people away from the disease, but ultimately, they succumbed. It's a sad thought, but it could explain the sudden disappearance.
It certainly does. The truth, Alice, is that the Pied Piper remains shrouded in mystery. But it's fascinating to think about all the different interpretations. The story speaks to a universal fear, the fear of the unknown, and the dangers that can lie hidden in the shadows.
Exactly. The Pied Piper is a cautionary tale, a reminder that even when faced with hardship, we must be careful about who we trust. And, of course, it's just a really good story. It's got everything: mystery, adventure, a touch of magic, and even a little bit of dark humor. We can't leave out the fun.
You're right, Alice. It's a story that stays with you, and one that we'll continue to analyze and explore. Thanks to all of you for joining us on our journey to the heart of Hamelin. Until next time, stay curious.